Welcome to the world of atomic habits, where monumental changes begin with minute actions. In this realm, we understand the immense power that tiny, consistent habits hold. Picture a droplet of water falling on a rock. Over and over, alone it seems insignificant. Yet over time it can carve a path through the hardest stone. Such is the power of atomic habits. These habits are the building blocks of our everyday lives. They are the small, incremental changes we make daily, which might seem trivial in the moment, but compound over time to shape our identities. Rather than setting lofty goals that seem insurmountable, focus on the process. Embrace the journey of becoming better each day, even if it's just a 1% improvement. This is how we effect real, lasting change. So let's step into this journey of transformation, one small habit at a time. Remember, habits are the invisible architecture of our lives. Now, let's delve into the 4 laws of behavior change that form the backbone of habit formation. Imagine a chain reaction of events that lead us to act in a certain way. These events or laws are called cue, craving, response, and reward. Understanding and optimizing these laws can aid us in creating and maintaining good habits. First up, we have the cue. This is the trigger that initiates the behavior. It's the smell of coffee that leads you to the kitchen in the morning, or the sound of your alarm that makes you get out of bed. To create a new habit, make the cue obvious. Place your running shoes next to your bed if you want to start jogging in the morning. The more obvious the cue, the more likely you are to follow through with the habit. Next, we have craving. This is the motivational force behind every habit. It's not the habit itself that is craved, but the change in state it delivers. Make the craving attractive to help form good habits. For instance, if you're trying to eat healthier, don't just think about the bland taste of vegetables, but focus on the vibrant colors on your plate and how good you'll feel after eating them. Then comes the response. This is the actual habit you perform. Make the response easy. The simpler the action, the greater the likelihood of the behavior occurring. Want to read more? Start with just 1 page a night. Finally, the reward. This is the end goal of every habit, the satisfaction we get from the behavior. Make the reward satisfying. If you've gone for a run, treat yourself to a refreshing smoothie afterwards. It's this positive feedback loop that strengthens the habit. Thus, by making the cue obvious, the craving attractive, the response easy, and the reward satisfying, we can optimize these 4 laws of behavior change, creating a framework for building good habits and breaking the bad ones. These laws are the engine that drives habit transformation. The first 2 laws, making it obvious and making it attractive, provide the initial push for habit creation. The essence of making it obvious lies in clarity, visibility, habit tracking, implementation intentions, and environment. To start with, clarity is key. The more clear we are about what we want to achieve, the easier it is to take steps towards it. Our minds can't hit a target they can't see. Next, we have visibility. The phrase, out of sight, out of mind, rings true here. If we keep reminders of our habits within our field of view, we are more likely to engage in them. Then we have habit tracking. This is a powerful tool that provides visual proof of our progress, reinforcing our desire to continue with our habit. It's a way to keep ourselves accountable and see how far we've come. Implementation intentions are another crucial part of making habits obvious. These are simple if-then plans that tell us exactly what to do and when. For example, if it's 8 o'clock in the morning, then I will meditate for 10 minutes. This takes the guesswork out of when and where to perform our habits. Lastly, our environment plays a significant role in making habits obvious. By arranging our surroundings to cue our habits, we make it easier to engage in them. For instance, if you want to read more, keep a book on your bedside table. Now, let's talk about making habits attractive. The more appealing a habit is, the more we are drawn to it. One way to do this is through temptation bundling. This involves linking something you want to do with something you need to do. For example, if you love listening to audiobooks and know you need to exercise more, why not combine the 2? Listen to your favorite audiobook while going for a run. This way, the prospect of doing something you enjoy makes the necessary task more appealing. The more obvious and attractive a habit is, the more likely we are to adopt it. So focus on making your desired habits clear, visible, and appealing. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The latter two laws, making it easy and making it satisfying, ensure the sustainability of habits. Let's delve into the details. First, the third law, make it easy, is all about convenience. Imagine you want to start a habit of daily exercise. If the nearest gym is a 30-minute drive away, the friction is high. But what if you could reduce that friction? Maybe there's a park nearby where you can run, or perhaps you could invest in some home workout equipment. By making the habit more accessible, you increase the likelihood of sticking to it. Another strategy is to optimize your environment. If you want to read more, have books readily available in places you frequently visit in your home. If you want to eat healthier, keep fruits and vegetables in sight and junk food out of view. The environment that surrounds us significantly influences our behavior. Then we have the 2-minute rule. The idea is to start a new habit in 2 minutes or less. Want to read more? Start by reading just 1 page. The goal is not to finish a book. The goal is to become a reader. Once you've established the habit, you can gradually increase the duration. Now let's talk about the fourth law, make it satisfying. Rewards play a critical role in habit formation. We are more likely to repeat a behavior when the experience is satisfying. The challenge here is that the rewards for good habits are often delayed, while the rewards for bad habits are immediate. So how do we navigate this? It's about finding ways to make the benefits of good habits more immediate. Maybe it's a post-workout smoothie after your exercise, or perhaps it's a few minutes of leisure time after finishing a task. By associating a positive feeling with your habit, you'll be more inclined to repeat it. In conclusion, habits that are easy to start and satisfying to keep are the ones that stick. By understanding these principles, you can set yourself up for success in your habit-building journey. Let's take a step further and explore advanced tactics that can supercharge your habits. In our journey of habit formation, we've already covered the basics. Now let's delve into some advanced strategies that can take your habit-building game to the next level. One of these strategies is habit stacking. This concept involves taking a habit you already do consistently and then stacking your new behavior on top. It's like saying, after I pour my morning coffee, I will read 1 page of a book. This way, your existing habit serves as a trigger for your new habit, making it easier to remember and follow through. Another powerful tool is the habit contract. This is a written agreement where you articulate your commitment to your habit and the consequences if you don't follow through. It adds a layer of accountability and can be particularly effective when shared with someone you respect, a friend, a family member, or a mentor. But perhaps the most crucial aspect of sustaining habits is the role of identity. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. If you want to become a writer, write every day. If you want to be a runner, run every day. Your habits should be an embodiment of your identity, and each time you perform them, you reinforce that identity. Now let's talk about the long game. Habits are not a finish line to be crossed, they're a lifestyle to be lived. It's not about making a massive change in a day, but about making small improvements consistently. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's the compounding effect of many small actions over time that leads to remarkable results. Consistency is key. Embrace the process, enjoy the journey, and trust that the results will come. It's about becoming a little better each day. Because when you get 1% better each day for 1 year, you'll end up 37 times better by the end of the year. With these advanced tactics and a long-term perspective, making habits inevitable becomes a reality. As we conclude, let's revisit the transformative power of habits. We've journeyed through the world of atomic habits, small changes that can lead to significant improvements over time. We've discovered the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. These laws serve as the compass guiding our journey towards good habits and away from bad ones. We've also delved into advanced tactics like habit stacking and habit contracts, and explored the profound role of our identity in sustaining habits. The journey might seem challenging, but remember, every atomic habit brings us a step closer to becoming the person we want to be. Habit formation is not just a concept, it's a practical tool that, when used effectively, can have a profound impact on our lives. Remember, the power to transform your life lies in the habits you cultivate. Start small, start now.